wanna be. I love this song. I know a lot of you already have seen this video. This lady in this video name is Keke Jones. She went viral after posting a TikTok of herself crying and dancing, of course, in her wedding dress while drinking. In the caption, she said she realized her husband didn't love or want her. She also explained she'd been single for 2 years, thought this man was the one, of course, but later believed he cheated and emotionally ignored her, even during their wedding trip. And I have the video of showing like she was trying to talk to him, I guess on the cruise was the wedding trip, and he was pretty much ignoring this woman. And that's one thing I do not do. I do not laugh at people pain when they are going through something, because I have been there and done that where this lady is at, and it does not feel good. You catch yourself crying, you catch yourself not want to do anything, not in the mood to do anything when someone hurts you like that. No one is perfect. None of us is perfect. But when it's somebody that you give your all to, you faithful to, you love them, more than anything in the world, and then they just turn around and seem like they do not want you, that hurts, So this lady was on here crying. She was drinking her liquor. It had me even in tears watching her, dance and drinking her wedding dress and reminiscing about her and her husband. But this video is for entertainment purposes only and allegedly. First time. First time. First time. Can you imagine being on your wedding trip or your honeymoon, whichever one you want to call it, and you both are newlyweds, and you're sitting here trying to sing to your husband, have a good time, touch on him, love on him, and he's turning his head sideways with this look on his face like, please stop touching me. And you could tell the way she's kind of looking at the camera like this is BS, because I'm not going to lie, I would be pissed off and ask him, what's your effing problem? What is going on? Because we're supposed to be enjoying ourselves, and you're sitting here like you actually do not want to be here with me nor be on this trip with me. This is crazy.
That lady in her wedding dress drinking that liquor in her living room has every single reason to crash out. Did y'all see the video of the lady listening to her wedding song, sobbing her eyes out in her wedding dress in her living room, going shot for shot because the man she just married left her high and dry 6 months after the wedding? She then goes on to say she wasn't dating, she's a single mom, she was just focusing on herself for 2 years straight, wasn't even thinking about a relationship. That man literally pursued her. They start dating. She's like, I wasn't even looking for this. This is the love of my life. Proposes to her. Has a beautiful wedding. The music, the ambiance, the venue. Like, this was money well spent. Then they go on a cruise together. It looks like the honeymoon. She's drinking, trying to caress his face. Don't have that connection, that love, that lust. And he's looking at other women and acting as though he's embarrassed to be with her. And they just got married. That was a telltale sign, one. Just for 6 months after the wedding to ditch her high and dry? So if she want to cry, express her feelings in her wedding dress in her living room, whoop-de-doo.
What the fuck it is? I just need to hear it out your mind, man. You ain't got a play game. My nigga, you too grown. Well, I know I'm too grown. I'm 40 years old, bro. I do all that shit, man. Keep it 1,000 with me, man. Real talk. I'm about to be back in the high, so in 5 minutes, so if you don't call me back within that time, then you ain't got no need to fucking be calling. No need.
Hold on, it cut off.
Real talk. I'm about to be back in the high, so in 5 minutes, so if you don't call me back within that time, then you ain't got no need to fucking be calling, because you know I'll be around my wife.
I know that feeling of finding out that your husband or your significant other is cheating on you, and then to the fact of hearing the voicemails of him talking to another woman, or even seeing text messages. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not the type of woman to go out and look for trouble, which some women be like, I don't give a F, I'm going through my man phone, this, that, and the third. I don't do that, because I always look at what's done in the dark shall come to the light, and 9 times out of 10 it end up coming to the light without me having to go search or look for it. So I can only imagine, no, there's no only imagine. I know how she feels when you find out things like that. Like I stated earlier, when it's someone that you give your all to and you love so much, and it's like that's the things you get in return. Like, yeah, whatever, appreciate you loving me, but I don't love you. So I'm the type, if it gets to that point that you don't love me, but I love you, or vice versa, we're not given the same type of in the relationship, it's just best for us to go our separate ways. I know it's easier said than done, but I would look at it like that, because you're going to constantly be miserable. You're going to be miserable with each other because one wants the other one. It's crazy.
Good night. Real talk.
All right, y'all. This is the app I seen them on. BBW. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't think I'm ready for that. I thought I was ready. So let's talk about this another time. When you just genuinely want to see the good in people, you don't look at that. Yeah, when I first met him, I was like, oh, hell no. Somebody, he gonna move me. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted him to be better than what he been through. He told me how the ex-wife cheated, had a baby on him. And yes, people lie, but this is what happened. When I talked to her, she told me, I sure did, but he cheated on me. But before we got married, he did me dirty. Now, I didn't believe that. Background on everything that I did, I was thinking maybe we could help each other. Somebody said I had alcoholism. I don't even drink like that. Matter of fact, I have a bar that's fully fucked. If I drunk, but let me finish. I don't drink like that. I have the gastric sleeve. So reason why I was so tore up, because a little bit of liquor affects me really, really hard. It goes straight to my bloodstream. And the fact that I was drinking Don Julio and wine, it just got me bad. But when I go out to drink with my girls, I will have one drink, maybe two. But one is it for me. One is it. And I'm lit. So no, I'm not an alcoholism. No, I'm not. I'm a social drinker, or that day I was an emotional drinker.
When it comes to that bride that was crashing out with her wedding dress on, I believe we need to leave the husband, the allegedly girlfriend, best friend, the therapist, the grandmother, and definitely the family that didn't want him to marry her alone. Okay, and I'm going to explain why. All right, listen to me. We could support her. We need to send her love. Even more so now that we know that she's bipolar. And yeah, she said it herself, because some of y'all don't even follow her, but she's bipolar. Now, what that means is, unless you have ever dealt with someone that has mental health, mental bipolar, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't know what happened behind the scenes. We don't know why she fell in love 6 months, they got married, and this is going on. We don't know. So yes, support her. Now, let me also add this. She said she do not have a GoFundMe, and she do not want anyone to do no fundraiser. So if anyone is on here collecting money for her, do not send money.
Yes, I seen that on her page, and this is the screenshot of her saying, do not donate to that, because that's somebody that's making a fake account trying to get money off of her since she's going viral. Also, somebody made another fake page saying that video was a prank, and she talked to her husband about it, and I have a clip of that as well, basically a photo of her saying that they are lying, and she feel like it's the side chick that is doing that, that video is not a prank. She's really going through this.
But let me get back into it. We could love her, support her, because if you have a heart, you feel for what she's going through. But also, y'all like to go so far into want to get at the husband, find out who the girlfriend was, find out this person, get at the family. Leave them alone, because we don't know what's been going on behind closed door, based off the fact that she does have mental health.
Have y'all seen that video from that young lady, Keke? She's in her wedding dress.
I just, I've been there, baby. My God, I've been there. And and what is worse is when you going through devastation like that, you'll be going through devastation like that behind a man who does not care. Does not care. There's nothing worse than crashing out behind and don't care if you crash into a wall. Like, and as much as I'm not a person that tries to dismiss the power or the importance of marriage, I try to talk about, and even in my spirit, I try to hold like what it can be, what it shouldn't be. I try to give it the proper amount of power. There is something about the indoctrination of like marriage being this thing where it's a beautiful shelter for you, and no matter what storm you and the person you love is going through. And the truth is, the shelter that is marriage is only as strong as the agreed upon effort that you all will put into it. And I know that I used to think that my effort, like, bitch, I can make anything happen. My effort is so strong. My power is so strong. Even if he's lacking, I got this. Not when it comes to marriage. It's kind of like, it's literally like one of them big old awnings in your backyard. It's like that motherfucker is strong and stable until the wind starts blowing. And it'll mess around and carry you away. And it's like you got to have two people holding that thing down. You got to.
And see, I just learned something from the video before this one, that she was bipolar. I didn't watch that or see that. So that's something that I just learned. And sometimes people who deal with bipolar, we all know they have their moments where they crash out, etc. Like I said, the lady is right and don't know what's going on in the household, but I just hate to see it. You know, you guys, I always ask you guys this: what do you think about this situation? Is the husband wrong? And now seeing that she's bipolar, do you guys feel where the lady is coming from, where she's saying we don't know what's going on in the household? You feel maybe that she like flipped out and the guy left? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section.